Hello there, this is Vlad with the Bitcoin Takeover, and I have some very good news because today I picked up something which was sent to me from Finland. So I found this weird envelope that comes from Sastmala in Finland from a publishing house, and it can only be one thing, and that's the Citadel21 magazine. But I'm not sure which one of them it actually is because I ordered the first one a month ago and then I paid for the second one about a couple of weeks ago, I think. So I'm not sure which one got delivered to me. I hope that it's the first one, and I'm going to unpack it just in front of you. And I really hope that it's the first one because otherwise this means that one of them got lost, which is not convenient. And if you're watching this, and I'm unpacking right now, if you're watching this and the glue is very hard, it's very well glued, that's something I can attest. Only 1,000 of these magazines were printed. So if you're watching this, it's very likely that you will not find a copy that you can buy. But ta-da! It's volume 1 of Citadel21. I don't think they handled it with too much care because it doesn't look so good. It was folded a bit. So it's not in the best condition that it could be, but it's not the fault of Hadlonad and Katya, who are actually very nice and delivered this for only $21 that you had to pay in Bitcoin. And as far as I can tell, the graphics are very, very nice. It's very different from the website version. You can actually see stuff that's not there. You have a design that's a lot nicer and it looks like a proper magazine, or zine as they call it. So I'm happy that I got this. By the way, this was donated to me by Bas Peters or Base Peters. I'm not sure how you pronounce his first name, but he is a Norwegian friend of Hadlonad's, and he messaged me on the day that this got out on sale and said, "Hey Vlad, would you like to get Citadel21? I said, "Yeah, sure. How can I refuse this? It's a limited edition print. Only 1,000 of these will ever exist." And as you can see, mine is number 522 out of 1,000. Which is very nice. I'm happy that I got this one. It's going to be a very nice reading material. I like that the paper is glossy. It's not very thick, but it's glossy. So it's higher quality than most magazines that you get nowadays. But I guess it's also more expensive than the average magazine. I like the graphics. I like the smell of a freshly printed magazine. This is not something that you experience very often nowadays. And I also got the 21ism magazine to compare it with this one. Actually, this is more of a comic book as opposed to this one, but they both cost the same amount of money. This was $21, this was $21. Both of them were paid via Lightning Network. And I can say that this one has thicker paper. I'm not sure if they still print this, but you can download it and you can print it yourself on their website. And it's also a bit larger in terms of format, but I'm glad that I get to have these in my collection. And it's really awesome. This is the kind of lecture that you enjoy when you have some idle time, when you wait for something to happen, or you sit on the toilet, or you're about to go to sleep and you need something to put you to bed. And it also has the crypto buzz. As you can see, it has a picture of BitLord. And it has a picture of Jerome Powell. It has an ad from Tiger King and from Vitalik. It's very interesting because it uses lots of cultural references that you don't find in the website version. So it's nice to see that they paid extra effort to make this look professional and turn this into a proper magazine. And what I also like is that they added QR codes that you can scan for each author. So if you want to send them some Bitcoins as a reward for their contribution, for which they did not get paid, then you just scan this QR and you send them some Satoshis and you make them happy if you enjoy the reading. I'm very glad, and I'm Vlad, my name is Vlad, and I'm glad that I hold this in my hands right now. And I hope that you got to experience this also, and you're one of the 1,000 lucky people. If you're not, I guess you can also print your own version. I'm not sure about that, but it has nice graphics. It has nice paper that feels good when you touch it. It smells nice. I like the smell of freshly printed paper. And it's just so cool. I'm glad that I get to have this. I look forward to number 2. I've already read the articles, but now that I have the printed version, I will read it again. So, thank you very much, Bass Peters, for sending me this. And thank you, Hodlonaut and Katya, for editing and for thinking about doing a magazine. This feels like 2012 or 2013 when the first number of Bitcoin magazine was shipped, which by the way was printed in Romania by one of the people who turned out to be one of the Ethereum co-founders, but that's an irrelevant detail. It's good that I have this, and I'm not sure how many were sent to Romania, but I will hold this with my strong hands and never give up on it. It will be in my library, and whoever comes into my house and wants to learn something about Bitcoin, they can read it, but they cannot take it to their houses. So they will have to hang out with me at my place. Assuming that I have friends and they come to my place. So yeah. So thank you for listening and watching. Don't forget to click the buttons below to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. I'll get back with more Bitcoin music, and I will also do more interesting stuff in the future. I'll do more videos about my articles as a way of promoting my work in other ways. Maybe that people don't have time to read, but they have time to listen and watch. I don't know. I'm going to experiment much more and do more interesting things with Bitcoin Takeover because I think it's a great project. It's very pure at its core. It's only financed by donations, your donations, if you want to donate. And I just enjoy doing this. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.